Okay, Jorge Prado, Anaheim 1. Obviously, it wasn't an easy off-season for you, some setbacks. So I wasn't expecting much this weekend. I thought it was great. You're very fast. You've got the ability, I think, to battle for podiums here shortly. I think the biggest challenge now is going to be not getting ahead of yourself too quickly. But how do you assess it?
I would say I didn't expect at all the night like this. I think everything went way better than expected. This is actually my 4th week on the bike. So for only, let's say, 3 weeks and 3 days of riding, I think I'm in a very good spot for that short amount of time. We put a lot of work these last weeks with the team, making everything as ready as we could for Anaheim, and actually everything, since press day I felt good. Great heat race. I mean, second. Come on, it was crazy, and great pace. Felt good. So also led some laps in the main event. Can't ask for more. It was a pity that crash, and maybe not the greatest feeling, but way better actually than what I was riding at the test tracks lately. So yeah, nice.
In the heat race, were you surprised if more guys didn't get to you? Like once you were settled in second, were you waiting for the guys behind to catch, and you were like, oh, I guess I'm okay here?
I was actually more worried about Sexton than about the guys behind. Obviously, at the last 2 laps, I was like, I don't want to throw this away because we're in a good spot.
Yeah.
I don't want to crash or anything. So, I mean, it was so good. I'm very happy with my performance, and we still can get so much better. So, very happy.
Going back to the off-season, obviously there was that one crash where everyone thought you had a broken wrist, but you didn't. So when did the other one happen? Was that when you got here?
Yeah, so no, I got here after Nations. We tried to do some testing, and then I had my holidays.
Okay.
So then my second day on the bike, I just had a little crash in a corner, but my hand got stuck under my handlebars, so I broke my pinky.
Oh.
And that took, I was off for like 2 weeks. And then as soon as I got back, I had this crash again. So I missed over a month just because of these little injuries. But yeah, I kept doing my physical training. So I was not on the bike, but I was still training physically. And that's why I think today I was actually feeling pretty good with my body. And this is very important. But yeah, not enough riding at the test track. And obviously, because of that, not enough testing. Obviously, we couldn't test if I was not even ready for testing. We had to do a lot of laps to make me feel comfortable just riding Supercross, because again, it's new to me. People would think, oh yeah, I raced here last year, but my preparation last year was almost nothing, and it was only 4 rounds, and 2 of them were in mud conditions. So this is again a whole new experience. So I'm very impressed with the team as well. They've been working very hard, and we have a very good bike. Maybe today I didn't feel the best with the bike, but we are not far away. And obviously, if I wasn't feeling good with the bike, I wouldn't be top 2 in a heat race or even lead laps in the main event like I did. So no, we're in a good spot, and now I just keep working with the team as I'm getting better, and I think we will be soon in a way better spot. But we don't need to rush it.
And your starts are still good. So did you have to do a lot of work on the bike to make the Kawasaki work for you out of the gate? I know with the gas cash you had a really aggressive motor package.
This is a little bit different, but my bike is good. You could see I almost hauled shit in the heat race, and then I hauled shit in the main. So were you worried about my starts?
I think people were worried. I tell you, a lot of MXGP riders messaged me and said, be interesting to see if the starts
I've been starting
continue.
first all my life, so it's not only because of the bike. So
I think people realize that now.
So I have a great team that's working also hard to make me feel good in the starts, and we could show it today. Also, Jason had good starts, so we have a good bike.
Where on the track do you feel like you need to make the most improvements? Is there one area that you're just still uncomfortable?
Actually, I struggled today a lot in the whoops, but jumping in whoops. But it was more just because the whole balance kind of the bike was a little bit off, and that was making me feel uncomfortable in the whoops. But for example, at practice, I could jump whoops and stuff good, but it's obviously different than at the race. So I feel like for the next rounds, we will be already way better. We have a few days of testing coming up, so not worried at all. And I think just, improving a little bit the bike it will be a big difference.
What parts are you going to be testing specifically? Is there one area of a bike that you're going to tackle first?
I don't know. We should ask the team. I just, after the race, we had a meeting. I explained everything I feel with everyone, and they know how to do it, and I trust them 100%. So they will make my bike work way better for the next races, even though we are not in a bad spot right now.
Last question: after how well tonight went, do you believe you can podium a Supercross this year?
That would be a dream, to be honest. But again, we gotta be realistic. Even a P2, it wasn't even realistic for me coming up here on a heat race. I'm talking, it wasn't realistic. And riding as I rode the first minutes of the main event, I didn't expect that. So probably I'm better in race day than practice, as I showed today. Podium, it's too quick to answer that question. Obviously, every time I go out, I want to win and I want to do good, and that's why I fight every single position. But like I said, we got to stay realistic, and together with the team, we will make good improvements to get closer to the front.